Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Black Binder. Today we are still working on our full Let's Play of Starcraft 2 Wings of Liberty on Brutal difficulty. Last time we left off, we had just freed the Preservers from a Zerg Protoss hybrid, and once again we scratched our way through barely with just 2 Dark Templar making it through to the past the Protoss base and to the Preservers, but as you saw, that was enough. Alright, let's go on. Now, this next mission, at least for the Protoss, is probably the hardest mission in the game. Could be the second hardest, but I consider it the hardest.
You look spooked. You've been seeing what the Protoss has to show ya. The memories shine through you as clear as day.
I saw a hybrid. Something unnatural. It was trying to corrupt the Protoss Preservers. Who would have sent it there? Who controls something like that?
The one that made them for sure. That was just the first of many. Dark harbingers, man. Soon they'll be beyond numbering. And the stars will weep at what comes after.
How could you know all this?
I don't. I just feel it be true.
It's an oddly specific feeling, Tosh.
Welcome back, sir. What did you discover from the crystal this time?
It's that obvious I used it, huh? Zeratul took the prophecy fragments he found to a temple, library, kind of both, I guess. But this weird Protoss-Zerg hybrid had taken over the place.
You mean some sort of infested Protoss?
No, this wasn't like infestation at all. It was like someone took the strengths of both races and twisted them together. I gotta tell you, if these things are real, we're in a lot of trouble.
I would say so. 1,400 life and 1,400 shields. That was getting pretty hairy there for a little while.
What's up, cowboy? You know, you're looking kind of rough lately. Rougher than usual, I mean.
I've got a lot going on right now, Swan. You know how it is.
Yeah, sure. You know, you might want to try laying off the sauce and getting some shut-eye once in a while, huh?
Thanks, Mom. I'll get right on that.
I've said this before, but I don't think Jim likes Swan. He never sounds like happy with his whatever he says. Always sounds annoyed.
Be careful, Jim. I think you're losing yourself in that crystal.
Alright. Echoes of the future.
To our ruined homeworld of Aiur. The Zerg infestation still covered much of our beloved world. The desiccated remains of the Overmind were still there. A grim reminder of battles lost and battles won.
Alright, I forgot about this mission. This isn't the mission I thought it was going to be. This one's actually pretty easy.
Remember the fall of Aiur. Don't much like the idea of having to see it all again. Guess there's nothing for it.
At the very apex of its victory against us, the Zerg Overmind grew overconfident. Now, all that was left of the mighty Overmind was a twisted, withered husk. I needed to understand whatever memories lingered within the creature's rotting mass. Only by making contact with the gargantuan tendrils connected directly to its cortex could I learn its secrets. Yet its countless minions, which seemed to be feeding from its dead husk, would prove somewhat problematic.
Now, if you want to save and load abuse, or if you have already done this before, you can actually just take Zeratul and like, basically blink hop his way to all the beacons. Like, you can get to all of them with just him. But we're going to do it the old-fashioned way just because this is the one of only 2 missions you get to use Colossi, and they're pretty fun to use. You will have control of Zeratul this time around as well, plus a base. So, if you enjoy Protoss, this is a good mission for you.
Establish a foothold and summon reinforcements to keep the Zerg at bay.
You don't have to kill these, but I do. I just right-click the observer on Zeratul, so he doesn't go ahead and he doesn't get behind either.
Its abilities will certainly prove useful now. Some of these abandoned structures remain functional. We shall make use of them. This ancient beacon still thrums with power. I wonder...
There they are.
Ah, I've heard tales of the mighty Colossi sealed away beneath Aiur. The beacon must have awoken these fearsome guardians. The Zerg perceive a threat to their dead master.
Now, these Zerg are feral. They're not under the control of anyone. So, like, there's no big bad controlling them. You can leave your guys up here for now, but you don't want to leave them up there forever.
Until we are dead, I must find the Overmind's cortex and discover what I can from it.
Eventually, they'll send flyers, and they'll be able to see these guys, and they're actually pretty... I don't know, they seem pretty squishy for being as big as they are. I'm gonna need another.
If we use our observers wisely, we can scout the area before putting ourselves at risk.
Why did he not build that there? Eventually you will get Zerg from this area over here, but mostly it's going to be from this area and this area. They're going to use Nidus crawlers as well, but with Zeratul he can void prison them and they won't spawn anything at all.
I will erase the demons of the past. We must be prepared to defend our base. The Zerg are on the move. My burdens weigh.
Those Colossi will work really well against just this Zergling rush, so we don't gotta worry about it. That isn't a full wave.
These warp gates appear to be functional. Perhaps there's a chance. Firstborn.
And this will be your Protoss research. But right now there's too much creep, so not much we can do about it. Just make sure you keep an eye on your base, don't ignore it. Actually, this creep is going to get in the way. Those creep tumors create creep around them. What we need to do is grab another one of those. We're going to need it. But ultimately what we want is a bunch of Colossi, basically. And Colossi and Stalkers for the flying units. Alright. We're gonna need this base eventually, but right now we're just clearing it out.
All is in jeopardy. I will fulfill my
Alright, did
calling.
we take out all the creep tumors? Not quite. Or yes, we did. Okay. building a lot of colossi takes minerals, so right now I'm going to use zealots for my front line. But eventually, I probably won't have any zealots. No, you two stay up there. I keep accidentally selecting them with select an entire army, F2.
You address.
This will let us build Immortals and Colossi with an additional building. We're not going to need High Templar or Dark Templar, so we're not going to build any of these. I know this says it has upgrades for Zealots and Stalkers, but I don't think it does in single player. Well, let's see. No, see, we already have charge.
The Zerg seek to overwhelm us. To arms, my brethren.
I think the first one is down here. The Void Prison.
Arudin Rashagal.
I guess we'll find out soon enough. Nope, they are on both sides. But these Nidus Worms aren't like regular ones. They run out of units. So he's not just going to keep doing it forever. Colossi don't hit you with their splash attack, so you're fine. Don't want that in the way. Ah, they placed these cannons terribly. Look at that.
You address me? State thy bidding.
There's some caches of minerals and Vespine laying around the place.
En Arudin Rashagal.
Now there's a bunch of infested Zerg over there, so we're not gonna actually go over there. You can take it all out with just Zeratul, but it takes a lot of microing. It's not worth it right now. Once we get Colossi, they'll just destroy it.
I Shozak Maknul.
See, that Nidus Worm went away.
Sukdash Salak.
Here's the second beacon, or obelisk, that is.
Honor, command.
Alright, we've got a minute before the next frenzied attack. Alright, this is taken care of. Eventually we'll bring a probe up there, but not right now. I want to focus on at least getting a few more Colossi out.
The Zerg seek to overwhelm our base. You address me?
Let's bring them down here. Get Zeratul ready to do a Void Prison. It's a little rough. Lost 450 minerals worth of photon cannons, but That's okay. We're getting Colossi out now. Actually, I want another robotics bay, because one is not built fast enough. This base won't last long, the mineral fields anyway, so eventually, or soon, we need to bring our guys up there. Just make sure there's nothing left up here. I think we're good. These will heal you, which is particularly nice if you're trying to do it with just Zeratul and he's almost dead right here. Just blink in and you're fine.
Pain. Surprise. Death.
No! Couldn't get him out in time. Build a few photon cannons up here as well. Now I'm not actually going to make more probes to do this. I'm just going to wait until they run out here.
I will fulfill my calling.
Alright, we're going to bring these guys back now. Eventually they'll start sending brood mothers at you, which just are like the worst unit ever to try and fight against.
You were trapped within the gate's energy matrix when it was deactivated. You have our thanks.
You require my skill.
I'm going to cancel that in case I do need to bring more probes up here, or when I do. I'll need a little bit of room. We will also want stalkers.
You have not enough minerals.
Actually, I'm just going to make this observer part of my group.
Sukdash Salak.
Got 5 seconds incoming. It's taking a drink. I almost didn't get to it quick enough. Not too bad. Almost lost one cannon, but otherwise, we didn't lose anything.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Man, those Colossus. How much do they cost? 300 minerals? That's crazy. I didn't realize I could make these into warp gates. Warp gates are better. It takes less time to recharge the cooldown, so if you're even somewhat decent at microing, like just put it on 3, or you can hit W, but I like to do it on 3 or 2, and then just SSS, and then there you go. Summons them almost immediately. It takes like, what, 5 seconds? Yeah, 5 seconds.
You require my skill.
I'm not putting the Colossi in my control group yet, because I can usually take care of this incoming attack wave down here. Actually, maybe I'll just put them in my number 2. And I need to remember that we will get some things up there. However, I'm wondering, it's not quite close enough to get caught by those photon cannons. So I'm actually going to build one right here just to draw it into the fire of these photon cannons. We do need the Twilight Council for better upgrades. I was wrong. For unit upgrades, not specifically like charge or anything. Okay, we need to bring 4 of you. Let's just take 5 because they're gonna start running out now. Bring them up here. Let's get some immortals.
Our base falls under a shadow. The Zerg will attack soon.
Could swear we just stopped a Zerg attack. Oh gosh dang it, they're doing their Brood Lords now.
I return to serve. We must not hesitate.
Was that it? No? Oh god. Those infestors, if you saw that, they can, I think all they do against you is spawn infested Terrans, but they can also do fungal growth, which stops like a group of people and does a decent amount of damage to them. I think it's like 60 damage or 45, I don't remember. But they're not a big issue here because, like I said, they don't use fungal spore or fungal growth, fungal spore, one of those two.
I will be redeemed.
Alright, normally I come up around here to get these two, but I have been, the last few times I've played this, I like making it a little more difficult and coming all the way around here.
In the service
just to make it a little more fun.
glory to the first.
Replace these. If push comes to shove, I can just blink up here, but I don't trust myself to get there in time every time, so. Alright. We are gonna need a few more stalkers. Well, that might be enough, but we're gonna lose a few. We're gonna start heading up this way after this next wave, and then hopefully we can get this one and halfway up to this one in between waves. Still doing good. We are gonna need another pylon. Or 2. Or 3. I've read you're not supposed to do it all at once, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't play multiplayer.
You address me?
The one time I got into it, like I had to put my hands in a brace because I was clicking so much. And that was only up to gold. That was a long time ago too. No. Alright, let's do it. We're just gonna get everybody into one control group for this.
I will fulfill my calling.
We all good? Let's do that.
You have not enough minerals.
Alright, let's do it. I think they're gonna attack from up here next time. But those Colossus are just gonna lay waste to everything. So we should be okay. The Zealots are gonna get too far ahead and die, that's fine. I figured they would. Although Zeratul, you need to stay back. Or not. Don't stay back. I don't care. these guys can, you probably noticed before, but they can cliff walk. They could just walk straight up cliffs, which is awesome. We'll use him to get these.
You address me?
Alright, we've got a minute left. We'll want to start going back at 45 seconds probably.
The second Overmind tendril. I sense death and joy. I will be redeemed.
Send these guys back.
My burden.
Vespine geyser exhausted.
No, didn't quite jump far enough.
Sukdash Salak.
Send these two up here.
Overwhelm us. To arms, my brethren.
Let's go ahead and make some more. Well, I want stalkers. I don't like zealots. I do, but for in terms of tanking, I just prefer immortals. I know it's probably not as efficient money-wise, but that's how I like it.
En Arudin Rashagal.
Oh, that was a decoy. No. Tricky girl. Alright, we won't have to rebuild those photon cannons. We've got more than enough money to finish the mission.
Glory to the firstborn.
Alright, this ramp, the reason why I decided to go back, because this will take a concerted effort to get up it, and we're gonna have some losses.
Honor.
The heck are you, Zeratul? He's stuck behind everybody. I'm trying to void prison stuff, and it wasn't going off. He can reach the other side. Nice. I think I have tried going along the outside and killing, but I don't think there's actually bases over there. I think it's just like static defenses. You stay back. Alright, we're gonna send Zeratul over.
The third Overmind tendril. I sense satisfaction. The plan set in motion long ago. And fear of the future.
Fear of the future. The Overmind? Doesn't sound like the Overmind I know.
To overwhelm our base.
Unless he was afraid of dying, which I know why he was afraid, but I'm not gonna spoil it because it's pretty. People say it was bad writing, but I like how it comes together. They're attacking, but they're not gonna be able to kill it in time.
Must not hesitate.
I don't know why I'm grabbing those minerals.
You require my skills.
The fourth Overmind tendril. I sense an end. I must go to the Overmind vortex to understand.
And that's it. Easy mission. It wasn't the one I thought it was gonna be. Thankfully.
To you from the beyond.
Tassadar. But you died, slaying this cursed Overmind.
I have never tasted death, Zeratul, nor shall I. But that is a tale for another time. I have come to tell you of this creature's courage.
Courage? It was an abomination.
Not always. The Zerg were altered. A single overriding purpose was forced upon them. The destruction of our people. The Overmind was formed with thought and reason, but not free will. It screamed and raged within the prison of its own mind.
Who did this? Why?
I know not, but the Overmind found a way to resist its all-consuming directive. It created a chance, a hope of salvation. The Queen of Blades.
Madness.
Only she can free the Zerg from slavery, and in so doing, save all that is from the flame.
I do not understand, brother.
Forget what you know, Zeratul. The Overmind saw a vision. The end of all things. And now, you must see it too.
No. This vision. I cannot bear it. Stop.
What is he seeing? We'll find out next time with that map I was telling you about, the mission. Very hard, but we'll get more of that next time. Alright, please leave a like or comment below, and feel free to subscribe for more full Let's Plays like this one. And that's my mama.